hello, and welcome, beautiful souls. Happy Thursday to all of you. Thank you so much for being here. Hope you're all doing well today. Alright, so today, once again, I will be opening up with the Spirit Animal Oracle cards, because that's what I was guided towards doing. Yesterday was quite an interesting message. Those of you who are on the Twin Flame journey and have gone through some sort of painful ending or something along those lines, I suggest taking a look at it. I'm feeling the need to say that, interestingly enough, for someone out there maybe. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started here. For those of you who are interested, I do have an Instagram page. For those of you who want to go ahead and join me there, I do daily readings on there. I will be incorporating pick a card readings a little bit later, at a later date, once I have a little bit of a larger following. And let's go ahead and get started here with the Spirit Animal Oracle cards. So, what do we have for the message today, Spirit? Interesting. These cards were eyeing me earlier. I did shuffle earlier, but I felt the need to shuffle again. This is so interesting. So, let's go ahead and get started here. These two exact same cards, yes, consecutively. So we have Dragonfly Spirit, number 22, Truth Transcends Illusion. We have Rabbit Spirit, Now is a Lucky Time, number 49. That reduces to 4, so we got two 4s here with the 22 card and the 49. And we have Turkey Spirit, Give with Gratitude and Grace, number 61. So this is a 7. Interestingly enough, bottom of the deck, we have another 7 card with Scarab Beetle Spirit, Magic Works Through You. There seems to be an ethereal feel here with the Dragonfly Spirit and the Scarab Beetle. Truth transcends illusion. So some of you may have come from into a moment of clarity within the recent past. With the Rabbit Spirit here, this feels like Sagittarian energy of the Wheel of Fortune. So this could be a very, very lucky time for you in terms of starting something. This could be a project, a relationship of sorts. But I'm seeing here that you likely, or if you haven't stepped into this energy, you will come into a time where you're starting to see things very clearly, maybe even by the next full moon or new moon. Something about the moon here. I was getting the feeling here that there's something about the moon here, the moon cycles, that may be very important. Now I'm noticing here, for those of you, this is a very specific message for someone out there. For those of you trying to conceive, I do see that as a possibility. This is the first time I've ever noticed that this particular rabbit does have little bunnies there, babies. So I'm getting the sense here that some of you may be trying to conceive, and that may be a possibility for you. So this may be a message for one person, 2 people out there maybe. But anyway, we have Turkey Spirit, Give with Gratitude and Grace. This is kind of like that 6 of Pentacles kind of feel. But interestingly enough, the 6 of Pentacles sometimes has that feeling of like giving with like expectation or like charity work, right? Because the card itself is a card of like, it looks like somebody in power, kind of like I'm above you kind of feeling, you know what I mean? So this is about removing that aspect and just giving from the heart. Maybe what's going to happen here is you're going to come into a time of abundance where you're capable of giving from the heart, because you're full. You know, you filled your cup already, and now you can pour out to others. And this could come in the form of material wealth. It could come in the form of emotional support or advice. And with the Scarab Beetle Spirit, magic works through you. I'm getting that flow energy, especially with the Rabbit Spirit, because, you know, with the Wheel of Fortune, it's constantly turning, and there's like a sense of flow here. Quite interesting. So let's go ahead and get into the message here. I'm going to be using the Ethereal Visions Tarot. Let's see what the current circumstance is for the viewer. Three of Wands. So this is you waiting for your ships to come in. This is you waiting for your hard work to pay off or your manifestation work. So you have already taken action to make something work. And you're now waiting for the results. This could, for some of you, be traveling. Some of you may travel. This is a very good card to have. Now is a lucky time, right? So whatever it is that you've started in the past, it's a coming. There's a sense of like feeling something, there's something coming. You might even feel that. You might even feel that sense of anticipation for this to come in. Let's see here. What is the opportunity or the obstacle? Wow. Temperance card. Sagittarian energy here. So I was getting that like heavy Sag energy. There's something about divine guidance here. I know this isn't the Wheel of Fortune, but I'm getting the feeling of divine timing. And I know people hate that, but there's a reason for divine timing. This could be angelic presence around you. It's like maybe your angels are trying to get into contact with you. Some of you may be seeing like synchronicities, like repeating numbers. And maybe you haven't been paying attention to that. Maybe 222 might be important. I'm seeing because Dragonfly Spirit is a master number 22. Interesting, very interesting. So the opportunity here is also about patience, because Temperance is about patience. It's about harmony. It's about being able to control your emotions. So whenever you feel anger, you don't like lash out. It's like the moment where you're capable of viewing your emotions and saying, okay, I can't react to those emotions. I experience the feelings, but I know that I shouldn't allow them to flow out in a usually in a destructive manner, right? So let's go ahead and see here what the recent past has. That could be an opportunity for some of you out there in order to like bring yourself more into a balanced state. This could very well be about balance. So let's go ahead and see recent past. Interesting. Recent past, we have the Two of Swords. So this card is about being split in two different directions. You may not know, in the past, you may have not known what to do. Interesting. I was saying twos, right? So this is 222, and I'm getting there's a correlation between these two cards. I'm even seeing how the way she's holding those swords makes me feel almost like wings. And the wings of the dragonfly are kind of translucent, right? So there's like a feeling of illusion for sure. Maybe some of you weren't seeing things very clearly. And remember how I was talking about the moon earlier? We do have, I think that's a waning moon or waxing moon in the corner there. This could have been about, and remember how I was saying flow? This could have been about maybe like flowing with your intuition. Like your intuition was trying to lead you in a direction, but there was like a head over heart decision here. And you weren't sure what to do. But it looks like you came out of this energy because now you're in the Three of Wands. It's like you made the decision, you moved forward, and now you're waiting for that to come in. Interesting. So what's going on in the subconscious realm? Basically your feelings. Ooh, interesting. We have the Seven of Cups. So some of you may be feeling very confused at this time. Some of you may be unsure. There's that truth transcends illusion feeling again with the dragonfly spirit. So this could be about leading with your intuition again, but it looks like there's a form of confusion here. And in this particular deck, I'm seeing like this very, very bizarre looking, not very pretty creature. Reptilian in nature. Looks kind of like a really messed up Komodo dragon. Not very pretty. Some of you may be allowing your fear to cloud your judgment. I'm getting. And there's a sense of confusion because of that. Very, very interesting. So let's go ahead and move forward here. How are you moving forward in the situation? Queen of Pentacles, beautiful energy here. You're being very practical, no nonsense. You're investing in yourself, investing in your home. Some of you may be spending time on self-care, your self-care routine, taking care of yourself, really just embodying self-love. Really just taking care of yourself, which is fantastic. And this is a very receptive energy with the Queen of Pentacles because this is feminine energy in a feminine form. So some of you, once I'm getting that kind of like waiting sensation. It's like there's a sense of anticipation. And I'm seeing here, she has her eyes closed. So there's a sense of like peace. So even though you're feeling confused, maybe you feel that this is happening. And then with the give with gratitude and grace and Turkey Spirit, this card could speak about nurturing too. You may be very nurturing to others during this time. Let's see what the near future holds for you. Wow. We have here the Sun. So this is the happiest card in the deck. This is Leo energy. So this is you moving into a time of expansion, growth, and absolute happiness. Remember, now is a lucky time with Rabbit Spirit, right? And expansion and growth also comes with flow. There's a state of flow when you're in happiness, because when you're in a very happy state, you make decisions that flow based off of your happiness. So there's no constriction here, it only grows. And so with Turkey Spirit, give with gratitude and grace. Remember how I was saying like abundance and being so sure of yourself and filled that you can fill other people's cups? Well, the Sun is basically almost, not quite obviously, but an infinite power source. At least for now it is. And so there's a form of you being able to give out to others now. So let's see what a message from the universe directed to you. It's a message from the universe directed to you. Interesting, we have the Four of Cups. Truth transcends illusion. This is more of that illusion. Maybe some of you have a choice to make. There may be some sort of opportunity present right in front of you that you're wondering if you should take. And I'm getting the sense here that when you tap into your intuition, you're going to know what decision to make. This could also be a call to meditate in order for you to get in touch with your intuition. So it's time to slow down the breath, focus on mindfulness, and you'll be able to make more educated decisions from this state of peace. Some of you may even be like waking up at random times throughout the night because Spirit may be trying to like get you to understand things like spiritual downloads, and maybe you're waking up and you're like not really sure about why you haven't been able to sleep or something like that. Anyway, let's go ahead and see here. What is something to keep an eye out for the viewer? Interesting, we have the Ten of Pentacles. So this I'm interpreting in a couple different ways. For some of you, this could be about an opportunity that could bring you the abundance you've been looking for. For others, this could be about your family life. Some of you may not be paying attention to what's going on at the home. Maybe there is a need here to spend more time with your family. But more so, the biggest and strongest message that I'm getting here is that some of you are, in a sense, stuck in your comfort zone. And right now, Spirit is asking you to venture out because you're being called. And there's a possibility for even more beautiful things to come into your life if you pay attention to the signs. So this is about growing you and expanding you, right? With the Sun, expanding you out of your comfort zone and moving you into a much more abundant place within yourself. So what are the hopes and fears for the viewer? Interesting. So with the hopes and fears here, you have the Ace of Wands. So this is about passion and desire. Some of you may be hoping for inspiration, divine inspiration, a moment of clarity that comes from the divine. Maybe a message. Some of you may even be waiting for like that spark, that intuitive message, that inner knowing. And some others of you could be hoping to, improve your sex life, interestingly enough. But for those that doesn't resonate with, I'm definitely getting you're waiting for some form of inspiration, or you're hoping to have that spark. Maybe it's been a while since you felt that drive, that motivation, feeling inspired. And maybe some of you have been frustrated because you haven't been able to achieve that. So let's see what the outcome is here for you guys. What is the outcome here? What is the outcome for the viewer, Spirit? Page of Wands. So this is that inspiration coming in. This is you being excited about life again. This is about you being so inspired, letting your inner child come out. This is also an energy of if I fail, I'll get up and try again kind of thing, where no matter what it is that you're doing, you're heavily invested in it because of the inspiration that comes through it. So this could very well be about getting out of your comfort zone. This could very well be you finally making that move to start something new, start something fresh. We do have the Magician at the bottom of the deck. So this is about stepping into confidence. Now is a lucky time to get started. Now is a lucky time in order to move forward. So let's go ahead and see a little bit more about the outcome here, because I'm a little bit curious about this. Okay. Wow. Remember how I was saying twos were really important for this reading? We have the first card that came out, the Two of Pentacles. This is energy of having your priorities set. Some of you may have a lot on your plate at this time between inspiration, right? Because when we're inspired, we tend to take on more things because we're in a place where we just feel like getting that energy out, moving, right? There's a lot of movement here. And you could even see in this particular card, there is quite a bit of movement. The waters behind her are like wavy. There's that flow state, right? And then the eight, the infinity symbol is that flow state too. This is you coming into a place of like knowing how to weigh your priorities, right? It's like when something is out of balance, you bring it back into balance. This is you reprioritizing things, right? In this particular deck, interestingly enough, there isn't the infinity symbol, but in the traditional Rider-Waite, when the guy's juggling the pentacles, there is that infinity symbol. The next card is the Two of Wands. So twos are very important. Some of you may be seeing 222 a lot. With the Two of Wands, this is you making a decision. You've taken the inspiration and you've moved forward. And what's really interesting is that in your current energy, it's the Three of Wands. So it's like almost going backwards, right? Maybe you thought that there was a certain direction that you wanted to go, and you started kind of venturing in that direction, and then you waited, and you're like, maybe this is where I'm supposed to be. But because you were in a confused state, you weren't particularly paying attention to your intuition, which caused you to go not down the wrong path. I'm not getting that, but more so you weren't going in the direction you wanted to, in the direction of your happiness. So now it's like you went back to the drawing board, and now you've made that decision. The world is your oyster, and you've made that decision to move forward in a brand new direction. The Artist here, this is a sign of Ophiuchus. Interestingly enough, there's only there's three major arcana here. So we have Leo, Sagittarius, and we have Ophiuchus here, for those of you who follow that form of astrology. But this is about inspiration again, and getting that on paper. Because you can see how he's observing that beautiful landscape, and he's so inspired by it that he puts it down. He must draw it. He feels like a compulsion to like get it on paper, to flow. It's like maybe some of you are going to come into a state of like flow because you're so inspired through the divine that you're putting that divine work out. Some of you may be musicians, artists of some sort, painters, singers, whatever, you know, maybe your craft. It's you being divinely inspired to put that work out into the world, and that work will eventually one day become valuable. It'll bring, well, either way, it'll bring value to the world, and you'll be recognized for it. I'm getting. So that's absolutely beautiful energy. Wow. Well then, well, that was a really interesting message. I feel like there's something else I have to say. You know what? Let me go ahead and pull one more card here. There's something else that I have to say. The Hierophant. So this is about, interesting. I don't know why I'm getting the sensation that I need to say something else. With the Hierophant here, this is about guidance. There may be like a mentorship that comes in. Maybe some of you are being divinely guided into a mentorship, or being guided into being gurus, being leaders of some sort in your field. This is also the sign of Taurus. This may come to fruition during that time next year, right? Because Aries is the starter, and then Taurus is the next sign, which is about stability. So this could also be about questioning your belief systems as well. Some of you, I get, are likely going to start thinking outside of the box, or you're being called to step outside of the box. And with this, I'm getting, this is divinely guided or inspired. That's really interesting. Why am I getting, I'm sorry guys, I don't know, this is the first time this has happened. It's like it's almost like the message isn't done. There's something about something not being completed yet that I'm not understanding here. Look at this, wow. Squirrel Spirit, believe in yourself. Some of you have been questioning your self-worth and your value. Some of you simply haven't been stepping into your power. It's time to do that now. And this, for me, is just confirming that with B-Spirit, it says sweet results await. So if there's an idea that you've had, if there's some sort of inspiration that you get, follow that, because it's incredibly important. Some of you may be in a state of illusion here with the moon at the bottom of the deck. And so Spirit is saying that clarity is coming. That remember how I was saying divine timing? So this is about divine timing. Believe in yourself, right? The Hierophant is also about beliefs. So this is about stepping into your power again and believing that you're capable, that you're worthy of these things again. Interesting. Okay, so with that being said, okay, that's the end of the message. Thank you so much for being here again. I'll catch you guys next time. I'm sending you so much love and so much light. Take care.